So I'm going to be coming to the end of my videos about the sections here in Animal Kingdom. There are going to be more videos, ride-throughs, shows, any events, things like that are going on here. So there'll be lots more to see. But for today, in the words of Shakira, it's time for Africa. Just stopping here on the bridge, and behind me you can see the Harambee Theatre. So Harambee is the name of the village here in Africa, and that is actually the permanent location for the Festival of the Lion King. Previously it was in Camp Mini Mickey. If you saw my video on Avatar, the World of Pandora, you will have heard me talk about how that had a temporary location over there. But when they actually built Pandora, they specifically moved it here and gave it its own theatre. So this restaurant here on my left is actually Tusker House. This is not only a restaurant, but it actually has character dining inside it. So it's got some of those characters in that African safari gear. We have a stage there for entertainment and lots of old buildings. I'm going to head just to the side for the moment. So behind the main shops we have the Harambee Market. So this has a selection of food that is available. You can see there sausages, grilled items and such. This is where there's a couple of beautiful walls you can take pictures with. One that says "We Mourn Broken Hearts" and one that says "You Are Most Beautiful," which is down that way. So up this way we have Rafiki's Planet Watch. I am going to do that as a separate video because there is a train to actually take you to the Planet Watch, to the conservation station, and then actually looking around the conservation station. So it will take more time than I want to do for this video. So join me if you want to see what is going on down there. My last stop here in Africa is actually to show you the entrance to Kilimanjaro Safaris, which is right behind me, and you can actually see the baobab tree in the middle of that. So the baobab tree is also known as the tree of life. So it's actually without leaves for 9 months of the year. Its main focus is on gathering water. You can see that massive trunk, and animals like elephants will actually dig into that trunk to pull water out. So it kind of looks like an upside down tree, and that's why it's called the baobab tree. You also notice the thatched roofs here. These are actually real thatched roofs, unlike what you may have seen if you watched my Magic Kingdom Adventureland video. Those were all fake. These ones are actually real. So they actually had people from Africa come to make these so that they would be able to withstand the weather here. So that's a really nice little touch that you can see here. Similar to my video on Asia, there is actually a walk here in Africa. It's now called Gorilla Falls Trail, and I will be going there next. So if you want to join me, stick around. If this is the end of the road for you, thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. So now I'm heading into Gorilla Falls Trail. I did have to take a moment there because Gorilla Falls was previously known as the Pangani Trail, so I automatically go to say that. So we have some termite mounds, which you may have seen if you watched my safari video. So you may not have been able to tell, but as I was by that primate enclosure, there's actually fans behind you. There's multiple reasons for this. Not only does it keep the guests cool, also helps to push all those animal smells that guests may not be used to in the opposite direction. So over in this enclosure is the okapi, which is the only relative of the giraffe. You can see the similarities there. There was one of these on the safari, if you've watched my safari video, and you can just about see the okapi behind there. A lot of people mistake it for being a relative of the zebra just because it has that hind quarter that has got a zebra pattern to it. It's actually kind of a camouflage. These animals were thought to have been a myth. So a lot of people would come out of the forest and talk about these animals, but can you imagine talking about something with the head of a giraffe with the back end of a zebra? People thought they were crazy until it was discovered that they were a real animal. It may surprise some of you to learn that actually a lot of animals do escape here in Disney. However, most of those animals are actually these birds. And they do very quickly realise that they don't like being outside, they like being in the comfort and taken care of, and they start to panic of being out in the outside world. They do tend to come back and don't go very far. This is actually the hippo enclosure, and it is connected to the enclosures out on the safari. So you can see there's a path out the back there, and that does go round to the safari view area. Sometimes you might be lucky enough to see a hippo in here, often on this rock, but right now I don't see it. So you can actually just see the hippo out of the water basking on the side. Well, its back end anyway. You just see the mid-cap. So he is the sentry right now. So he's the one, Ushi, who's watching out for everybody in case of a hawk or something else that's going to potentially come along and eat them. There is a zebra way in the back there. You can just see them through the bushes there.
You see that thing up there on the tree? Do you see the thing up on the rock?
They are so cute. I'm foraging. So a group of meerkats is actually known as a mob, and Disney was so hopeful that these meerkats would follow in Timon's footsteps and love to sing and dance that they named them after rockers, so that they would form a flash mob.
She is a year and a half old. And the other little one is 3.5 years old.
What's the other one?
So here we have two separate enclosures. So to my right is actually the other side of the previous enclosure that you saw. So that's actually a family. So you've got a male with females and babies. On this side we actually have the bachelors group. It looks like the keepers are out doing some cleaning, so we probably won't see. Obviously you guys can't smell it, but there's actually like an oniony type smell in the air. That's actually the musk, the pheromones from the male gorillas. So obviously they do know that there is females across the way in the bachelor group, but they can't actually get to those females. Some of the males that are in the bachelor group are actually like fathers and sons, so things like that. So they do get along, but obviously if they're put in together for too long, or if it gets close to, they can tell that females in heat, that kind of thing, they are going to start, you know, spreading those pheromones.
Wait. What time is the So they're all different colors? They're all green, but it's like
I'm coming to the end of the trail now. The gorillas are our last stop. It is Gorilla Falls now. So thank you so much for joining me. Hope you like and subscribe and come back to see more of my videos. Bye!